Hello, this is Eliott5891, and today we are going to look at how to do the Safety Safe module in Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. This is a module that has a heavy dependence on edge work, so we'll go ahead and get that. Indicators, ports, important. Batteries aren't technically, but we will take this bomb, and let's go ahead and start writing down some information on it. We'll just go ahead and get everything just to be safe. And you'll notice that I've got the sound turned up and the music turned off. That is because there's an audio component to this one. But looking at this one, whoops, let's fix that. Alright, we have 4 batteries in 3 holders. We have a lit TRN, a lit SND. This one might not be the most exciting one. And our serial number, which is a huge portion of this. Victor November 5, Juliet Papa 8. Alright, there are 2 parts, and let's start with the part that's on the diffuser. Each of these dials here turns around 12 times, and at one of the 12 clicks, it'll make a distinct sound. I'm going to scroll it around a couple times so you can maybe hear the click before I point it out. So you've got that one loud, different click. Like on this one, it is there. That indicates to the diffuser that that is your starting position. That is your initial state for that particular dial. The diffuser will want to let the expert know to go ahead and get ready to do their part, which we'll hop to in a second. But for the diffuser, he'll want to go ahead and put all of the dials into their initial state, into their starting position. So we'll go around and do all of these. This is the trickiest part of this, in my opinion, is actually being able to hear those clicks. Like I said, I have my music intentionally manipulated so it's easier to hear, but if you're talking back and forth to an expert, you might have to call for quiet for a moment while you get these ready. So let's go ahead and get these ready. Oh, there it was. It's 12 clicks. If you go past, you can just go back to it. There we go. Our 6 on this one are initialized. So we're going to pause from the diffuser side of things, and now the expert gets to do their bit. Using the manual page here, there's a couple things you do. You start at 0, and then you add the number of port types. In this case, we have no ports at all, so that's 0. We would multiply that by 7, still 0. So that's our number so far. Then we add the number of lit indicators that match a letter in the serial number. Lit indicator, TRN, and N is in the serial number, so that's a match. So we've got 1. And SND, again, the N matches the N in the serial number, so we have 2 lit indicators that match a letter in the serial number. So that's two indicators that are lit, matching a letter, and we multiply that by 5. Puts us up to 10. Then we add the number of unlit indicators matching a character in the serial. Again, we don't have any of those. So that is what a lot of people refer to as your offset. This is our starting point, 10. All of the dials are going to turn at least 10, or are going to turn 10 spots. Alright, now for each dial, we're going to flip to this big scary chart here. For the first 5 dials, that's top left, top middle, top right, bottom left, bottom middle. For each of those dials, we're going to look up the value that matches the character in the serial number in the same position. So for the first dial, we look at the first serial number character. Second dial, second serial number position, so on. So, first character to serial number is a V. V for the first is 11. We'll jot that down. Second character, N. So we go to the second. N is a 5. Third character is a 5. We look up 5. That's 3. Fourth character is a J. We look J up. It's 0. Make sure you're looking at the correct column. It's very easy to try to grab the same column. You don't want to do that. Fifth character is a P. That's a 9. And then for the sixth character, you're actually going to look up all 6 characters of the serial number and add them together. So that's going to be Victor is 0. November N is 9. 5 gives me 11. J gives me 6. P gives me 7. And 8 gives me a 7. That's 9, 20, 26, 40. Now, you've got these numbers. To this, you're going to add the offset that we calculated earlier. So this is how many turns would give us the correct solution. However, keep in mind as we went through these, as we go through these dials, there's exactly 12. So we can actually make these a little simpler by knocking 12 off of them, because it's going to put it in the same position. So any of them that are over 12, we can reduce down, like so. 50, we can knock it down by multiples of 12, so we'll knock it down by 12 is 38. So we can knock this down 4 times. It's 48, leaves us with 2. So these numbers here at the end, 9, 3, 1, 10, 7, 2, those are the numbers you're going to read back to the diffuser. The diffuser is going to take those numbers and click the dials that many additional times from the starting position. So for dial 1, that's 9. 3, 1. And then 10, 7. Okay, now I clicked too many times there, so I'm going to reset it. And then I need 7 on this dial. And 2. When you're done, pull the lever. Module's complete. We could do the other ones on here, but it's going to be the same offset. It's just a matter of finding the center spot, or the initial states again. So let's pull up one more bomb and we'll try this again. I'll blank my screen initially. Notice I'm hiding the I'm hiding the stuff. So you can look up. We'll work through this one. I'll give you a minute to do it, or time to pause rather, and then you can see how you did. All right. With this bomb, we have indicators this time. Some batteries, those don't matter. We have a lit SND, a lit SIG, SIG, an unlit MSA, and then an RJ port and a DVI port, which is 2 unique ports. We also have serial number PK3ES7, Papa Kilo 3 Echo Sierra 7. Now, need to get the offset. Need to find each of the appropriate things in the lookup chart. And yeah, you need to get the offset from the first page from these rules. Looks ups, and then we will do it. So I will give you until I get the initial states done, and then we'll work through it. Alright, so we've got our initial state. You've had a little bit of time. Pause if you want some more time to work on this. If not, let's go ahead and solve it together at this point. We start with the number of unique port types multiplied by 7. We had an RJ port and a DVI port. That's 2 unique port types. Now, if I'd say I had 2 DVIs, 2 RJs, it still only counts once. It wants the number of types. So we had 2 port types multiplied by 7 gives us 14. Number of lit indicators with a matching letter. SND, SIG, both of them have the S in the serial number. So that's 2 matching indicators times 5. That's 10 plus 14 gives us 24 now. And then unlit indicators with a matching character. Well, we have the S again, that matches. We just add those directly. So that gives us 25. And then remember the thing we saw earlier that you can reduce by 12. So let's actually make that 1. So our offset's going to be 1. Now let's figure out what values each particular dial needs. First up is a P, that's 3. Next up is a K, that's 2. 3 gives us 10. E echo gives us 8. S in the 5th position gives us a 3. And then for the last one, we've got to look up all the characters. So that's Papa 7, Kilo 4, 3 is 4, Echo 1, Sierra 10, 7 is 1. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 27, which is 3. And then we add the offset. So that's going to make it. So we add 1 to everything, add the offset. It's going to give us 4, 3, 11, 9, 4, 4. And we have the module complete. And that is how you complete the Safety Safe module. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll try to respond as quickly as possible. Until then, though, thank you for watching. Have fun and don't explode. Have a good one. Bye.